Network Entertainment.
Ladies and gentlemen, our very special musical guest, Justin Bieber and Shawn Mendes. What if I trip? What if I fall? Then am I the monster? Just let me know. Ganun ba ito na? What
Hindi
if
ko
I
alam.
slip? What if I break? Yeah, am I the monster? Yeah, just let me know. Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know. A big
pero yung ano
chunk of
tama
me.
na. Yung what if I tama naman yung part na yun hanggang dun sa what if I'm the monster?
Marami namang ibang kanta na. Di ba si Lady Gaga may Monster or something?
Oo. I wanted to be like, I wanted to
Different,
be
edgy.
edgy. Oo. Kaya I chose Justin Bieber.
What a great
I
choice.
wanted to be edgy, so I
So
went for
edgy.
Justin Bieber.
Lord of Edge. We bow down to you, Edge Queen. Ay.
Well, I know a thing or two. Oh my gosh. Why are we like this? Why are we like
I really
this?
don't know. You know what? I don't know. We really need help somehow. We need like a psychiatrist to come onto the show again.
Again, for the
you
nth
know how
time.
you know how we've always talked about since I don't know, since
Forever.
forever. As in the day I joined the morning rush, we were already talking about like how great would it be if we could actually have a psychiatrist come to the show. I'm sure that some psychiatrist out there has heard it. But they're probably like, do I really want to deal with this bag of crazy? Parang, do I really want to open up Pandora's box?
Hindi, siguro
Am I
sa
ready
kanila.
for this?
Para nila, it's like, sige, kaya ko yan. But are you ready? Are you ready to hear what I'm about to say?
Are you ready to deal with this shit?
Oh my gosh, like the
Probably
the
not.
can of worms that we will be opening, right?
But with that, welcome to Only Fun. His name is Chico Garcia.
And his name is Gino Killiamore. And yes, there's a little bit of therapy going on around here.
I know. But the reason Chico sang Monster.
Yeah, Monster.
Right? Yeah, that's what it's called, right? Oh, Kanye West. Everybody knows I'm a motherfucking monster. He had that one too, right? Like,
oh yeah. Well, the reason we're doing that is because, like, you know,
what
like
the fuck was that? What in the ass was that?
I was trying to scare you. I was really trying to. I'm trying to be a creature.
Are you okay? Are you going through something? Do you want to talk about it? I don't want to hear about it, but I'm sure I can refer you to someone.
Alam mo yung, aray ko, alam mo yung sa sobrang weird, nag-worry na yung isa.
What the hell? Meron pa siyang pa-disappearance. Rar.
Kasi
what the fuck?
Kasi nga panggulat. Kasi if you see me here and I just go rar, then it, walang impact.
Oh,
impact.
That's right. Because hiding like this definitely is scarier.
I swear, you're so sarcastic. You're so sarcastic. I cannot deal. You're just too sarcastic. I can't.
You know what's funny to me? It's also weird in a way, ironic, I guess. So Colleen and I were watching Friends.
Well,
undoubtedly, my favorite character is Chandler. Because obviously of the sarcasm and whatever. And you know what Colleen said? I fucking hate Chandler. I'm like, wow! That's nice to know. As in, she cannot stand Chandler's humor. And I'm like, Look
And
at
she
that.
ends up with him.
And you marry the Chandler.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So that's it.
That's it. Going back, we are talking about what is it? Gyeongsang monster?
Gyeong Song creature.
Gyeongseong creature. Wala akong tinama doon.
Gyeong Song
Gyeongsong
creature.
creature. Gyeongsang monster.
Gyeong Sang monster?
Gyeongsong creature is what we are talking about. Obviously, there's a lot of buzz over this because it's Park Seo Joon and Han So Hee.
Right?
And
And Squid
I
Guy. Squid Game guy.
yes,
Squid
si
Game
police,
cop. Oo,
si
si police.
police. Yeah. I don't know what it is with the Koreans. They love this era. They love this period.
Yeah.
There's always like a period piece. Mas
Outside of
bagay.
ano, kasi usually yung
I guess
Joseon
Saltburn
era.
was also into period.
It's a period piece!
Bang, bang, bang!
Ay, ba't tayo ganito? Bakit tayo pinanganak na ganito?
Sometimes hit the mark. Right in the jugular.
Hindi, pero yung ano kasi, di ba usually, yung pag nag-period piece ang K-drama,
Yeah.
it's that Joseon era. Yung, alam mo yung parang like ano, pero this one is a little weirder because it's like World War II.
It's the occupation
It's
of
that-
the Japanese, di ba?
Oo, the Japanese occupation.
Pero they also refer to Joseon.
1940s. Oo
Diba?
nga eh, hindi, pero siguro what they mean is like Korea.
Korea,
as
yeah.
opposed to, parang ganun. Okay, just before we continue, remember it also has si God. Remember in ano, that the girl, the woman who played God, di sabi natin para si Mel Chanko. Andito rin siya eh.
Oh, right.
Yung siya yung parang the one who played sort of like God in that the one with
siya yung right
Romun.
hand ni ano, di ba? Right hand ni Park Seo Joon.
Yes. Yes. So, you know, it's pretty
star-studded, like
high
in terms
octane
of
star-studded, and
it's odd because at first when I saw it, or the first couple of minutes, I guess, of the episode, it gave me Kingdom vibes. Na alam mo yun,
Yes.
it's Korean, but it's not funny, it's not romantic, it's you know, because it's about experimentation and parang creating this monstrous creature. I think if I'm reading it correctly, the Japanese are experimenting on Korean women and like they become these creatures, right? Parang yun yung ano, diba? Yeah, and then Hanso, he plays like this, I don't know. I'm only on the first episode, so she's like this weird bounty hunter type of person.
Sleuth. Tawag sa kanila,
Sleuth. Tapos yung dad niya rin sleuth din. Tapos, pero they can't sleuth where their mother is or her mother is. And then on the other hand, there's Park Seo Joon, who essentially is an offshoot of his character in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim. Diba? Na parang mayaman siya, na medyo egotistic siya, na parang, although self-made kasi siya dito. Like, you know how in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, he basically like inherited the business, right? Here, he's like, you know, he worked from the ground up to build his business. Essentially, pawn shop siya, diba? That's his, parang, siya si Louis Lear. Ganun.
Very Cebuana Louis Lear.
Cebuana Louis Lear. Palawan Express. Yung
totoo. Pero kasi noon, that was a big deal. Alam mo yun, yung during that time, parang, you know, it was like you were probably like loaded if you what could it be if you owned a pawn shop.
On the pawn shop.
If you owned a pawn shop. No, if you owned a pawn shop. Hindi, pero gets, like it was a big deal. At saka doon, yung parang treasure na, like, I think this was episode 1. Nung first time pumasok si God, or yung basta that girl,
si girly.
nung una siyang pumasok doon sa parang treasure trove nila, I mean, we're just talking about regular watches
Mga
and like,
base, mga ganyan.
like, it's not even like
Family
parang yung,
heirlooms. Mga ganon.
hindi man lang yung parang sa mga ibang movies na pag example treasure, lahat gold.
Gold
Hindi, ito
bars.
like regular stuff,
Yeah.
And then obviously kasi ako nasa episode 5 na ako. So, I'm pretty much almost halfway through.
Yeah.
Generally, it is a suspense thriller. Yun yung main ano niya. But of course, being a K-drama,
may tone show of ano eh.
Like, meron siyang rom-com-ish because it is Park Seo-joon. And, hello, episode 3?
Uh-huh.
3?
Yeah.
Nandun yung token, camera caresses PSJ's shirtless body. Yeah, so meron. Just the way it did in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim when he was in the shower. Medyo, not as sexy as that, pero like meron pa rin ganon.
Tawang-tawa ako kasi parang, okay, di ba, so suspense nga siya. Tapos there's just one scene in the first episode where Han So-hee and Park Seo-joon's character, they basically parang try to beat each other up. Kasi parang, si Park Seo-joon was like, are you trying to kill me? Blah, blah, blah. And they get into this fight scene, choreographed, parang all of a sudden, like, and usual, na parang any male Korean miraculously knows how to fight. Alam mo yung parang miraculously is an excellent martial artist, even if like he was brought up on wealth and whatever. Anyway, there's this one scene there where finally Park Seo-joon gets the stick and smacks Han So-hee on the face with an uppercut with the stick. And then, so her beret falls off. And then her hair whips back. Parang, as in, shampoo commercial level.
Like Pantene commercial.
Pantene commercial.
Wiggles her. Alam mo yung, imagine mo, sinapa ka sa mukha ng 2x2. Tapos, yung buhok mo yung parang to the left, to the right, bounces up, and then falls down in a perfect
Tawa ako na. Sabi ko, first off, pag tinawa ka ng 2 sa mukha, feeling ko, duguan yung mukha mo, bali yung
ilong mo.
Bali yung ilong mo. Pero ito, ang glamorous pa nung pagbalik ni Han So-hee na parang, kasi kailangan niya yung reveal niya na parang, oh my God, she's a girl, and not just any girl, she's a beautiful girl.
At saka as if you can't see it naman, even with a cap, she looks like a freaking model.
Kita mo naman.
Ganda-ganda niya, di ba? Like she's probably one of the prettiest faces in K-drama.
Pero tawa talaga.
Marami pa dyan, malala. Meron pa yung they had to wear disguises. So si Han So-hee had to wear like a pretty girl, like yung yayamanin girl outfit of the time. So alam mo yun, naka like really beautiful dress. Girl, yung paglabas niya slow-mo.
Of course.
Plus meron siyang may aura of light, may halo.
Parang,
Natawa. Like, alam mo yung meron pa rin siyang elements nun. And I guess hindi ka mawawala.
Ang weird lang na parang, you know how you try to keep a certain tone. You know how like Hollywood, whenever it's a suspense film or whatever, even if they cast like this ridiculously good-looking girl as the lead, they will try not to highlight it. Alam mo yun, because it takes away from the suspense of things. You know what I mean? Like, kunwari, parang, I remember there was this Dark Water, Jennifer Connelly. Alam mo yun, parang, they never really highlighted that she was gorgeous or whatever because it's a horror film. So they wanted it. Or well, okay, maybe I Know What You Did Last Summer is a bad example. But well, they kind of binasa nila yung t-shirt ni Jennifer Love Hewitt. But you know what I mean? Like
the
usually,
you remember.
Of course. What do you want?
I watched that movie too, but I don't even remember that part of the movie.
Do you want me to ask you what you remember? I'm sure there are things you remember. But gets na parang generally they don't highlight that because nga they want to keep the feel of the film or the TV show. Korea just doesn't give a crap. They're like, you know what?
Alam mo, it is a very.
But it doesn't take away something. Yun yung doon ako nabibilib kasi while they shift the tone, it doesn't take away from how good the story actually is. You know what I mean? Na parang they still deliver at the end of it. So, doon din ako nabibilib na parang, okay, they're able to... Tapos meron ding there's a little bit of comedy in it also.
Meron, marami.
Diba? Like humorous
Yeah.
tones na parang, for example, like after that upakan nila ni Han So-hee, there's na-imagine ko lang. Okay. After nila mag-upakan, diba? Tapos parang humirot si PSG na parang bad lipot, para wow, apparently you have really beautiful lives. Alam mo yun, tapos parang there was this, what was it being said was parang, oy, sumabit siya ng hirit, yung mga gano'n, na parang medyo may comedic music going on in the background. Tapos parang Park Seo-joon had this face na parang, what? It's true. I mean, chick siya eh. Parang gano'n.
Yeah.
And then Han So-hee wasn't having any of it.
Nakakatawa siya kasi obviously, ano na lang yun, fan service na lang yun. They have to put that sort of kilig. Pero honestly, kitang-kita mo na sinisingit lang nila every now and then. Kasi the main story is about the creature and the suspense. Like, one of the future episodes, merong part doon na parang muntik na silang mahuli ng guards. So obviously, alam mo, kabang-kaba ka na. Tapos biglang, yun pala, andyan yung Japanese soldiers. So, si Han So-hee,
ganda na. Yun pala, andyan yung Japanese soldiers.
Hindi, kasi andyan yung
Japanese
Japanese
na sila. Tapos, yun pala, andyan yung Japanese soldiers. Bakit parang serye lang din natin? Alam mo yun?
Hindi. Tapos, alam mo yung...
bakit mo ba ako ginaganito? Bakit mo binabarstog mo yung nanay ko? Hindi mo ba alam na kami ang rightful heir?
Alam mo yung dumi-DJ bigla. Hindi, kasi ano siya, papaturn sila ng corner, tapos may Japanese soldiers pala na papadating. So alam mo yung, nung nadinig nila nagsalita yung soldiers, papaganon si
so muntik sila maghalikan, no?
Hindi, biglang ginanon he put his hand on the wall to stop,
to block
Han So-hee from turning the corner and to be spotted by the Japanese soldiers.
Right.
So yung final pose nila, Han So-hee had her back to the wall, tapos si Park Seo-joon naka-facing her, body to body. Tapos yung hand niya naka-ano dun sa wall.
Yung parang magmomomol na sila, gano'n.
Para silang magmomomol. Alam mo yung parang like, pati ba naman dito, like, takot na takot ka na, biglang maglalagay ka nung, like, face-to-face sila, mag-kiss na sila. Pero gets, yung...
Kung si Han So-hee yung kasama ko, baka, di ba?
Well, si PSG yung kasama ko, baka. Hindi, pero gets, yung parang...
Yeah.
Masabi lang na merong moment. Tapos we go back to the suspense.
Right.
But you know what? I'm in episode 5, I think. 4 or 5, I'm not sure. Like, yung episode 1 is like, does not even scratch the surface. Like, it becomes full on, like, put the show on pause because I have to go to the bathroom levels of, yung nakaka-stress din siya. Nakaka-nervous siya. Kasi, obviously, things will go a little bit more suspenseful later on. I mean, I wouldn't say like super suspenseful, pero like, gets compared to the first episode, as in, it got to the point na, like, there were some episodes na nung, alam kong parang 10 minutes to go, 15 minutes to go, popos ko muna, tapos, alam mo yun, yung lalabas mo na ako, kakain mo na ako. Kasi nga,
magpapalighten ka muna ng mood, para ganun.
Like, it's such a thriller or suspense, you know ba? Like, napaka-suspense niya. So, I must say, like, like, if you enjoy that kind of ride for a show, sobrang nakaka-stress siya. Good stress. Kasi nga, suspense, you know. No
spoilers.
No spoilers. I mean, obviously it's going to happen. Pero like, they had to sneak in where they were creating these monsters. So, syempre, fully guarded. Alam mo yun, that kind of suspense. Yung parang, naku, mahuhuli ba sila? Naku, merong Japanese soldiers dun sa, you know, that kind of suspense. So, like, hindi ko siya kayang panoorin na tuloy-tuloy kasi nga, medyo merong aspect na nakaka-stress. Pero it's very watchable. But one thing I have to say though, this is just me. I love everything. Pero parang nawawalan ako ng chemistry sa kanilang dalawa. Parang hindi ako kinikilig.
Well, I think this is the first time they're working together, right?
I think so too. That's why I was so excited. It was like, oh my gosh, they were in one show together. Pero
Yeah.
parang, I don't know. Like, usually there's a lot of like, kilig. Parang
No, kasi
feeling ko,
kunwari, parang, did you ever watch Nevertheless?
a little bit. Di ba remember we watched
Ah,
that?
yeah,
We
yeah,
did that
yeah.
for Only Fun.
For
Pero
me,
hindi
like, they had really
nagpatuloy.
good chemistry, like, Ansohi and si Butterfly guy.
Right? No, even sa
And then,
ano.
kunwari, for PSJ naman, PSJ and Park Min Young, for me,
Oh my gosh.
obviously
Like,
had,
off
like,
the chart.
ridiculous level of chemistry. Yeah.
Oo, totoo. Like, like there are certain, ano lang, parang ito,
Mm.
not bad. I'm not saying zero, but more like,
Yeah.
hindi lang siya yung
As
parang,
impressive as the others that you've seen them with.
yes. Not to say that they're not doing a good job. Parang they're doing a good job individually dun sa mga
Yeah.
roles nila. Like, kasi I think Han So-hee, yun yung peg niya. She's always the strong girl.
Tough
Alam mo yung
girl.
tough girl, martial arts girl. Remember Your Name? My Name.
Yeah, your
Yung,
name. My
Your
name.
Name.
Your
My
name.
Name. Di ba ang
Her
galing
name.
niya ang galing niya mag
Uh,
tough girl na yung kahit
Yeah.
bugbugin mo okay lang kasi she can just bounce back.
uh.
So maybe it's that kasi di ba parang the charm of PSJ.
No, kasi I've also
Parang
seen
it's
her in
more like,
roles na, kunwari, yun nga, Nevertheless, World of the Married. Yun din yung mga ano niya, hindi na tough girl dun, pero, but yeah.
diba? So I mean and I only say this because I'm pretty much almost halfway through the series. Parang for me it's the least that I'm invested in, that aspect.
Yeah.
Kasi
Yeah.
usually naman pag K-drama, maraming aspects yan. Like, there's
Right.
the love angle, there's the, will they find out,
The side
the
characters.
monster, the creatures, will he be able to get his pawn shop back? Yung mga ganun. Ako, of all the subplots, parang the one that I'm least invested in is
the love story.
magkakatuluyan ba sila? Parang for me, it's like, magkatuluyan kaya hindi. Parang I just want them to succeed in their mission.
Right.
Parang
Well, at
ganun.
least,
I'm
diba?
more,
I mean,
I'm more focused on that.
and for you to get to the 5th episode already and still want to continue with it, I guess that says something about the show itself. Na parang it's
I'm
not
liking
just, yeah.
It's not one of my favorites. You know what I mean? Like, pero it's very watchable. Like, I am definitely watching it kasi, yun nga. I mean, just the charm of the two leads is more than enough to make me finish it.
True.
Even if hindi ako ganun ka-sold on the chemistry.
And be okay.
They're so, like, amazing, both of them. I love them both. And of course, there's the whole, I have guesses, pero medyo gets ko naman yung mangyayari. I think, unless magaling silang mag-plot twist. Pero yun nga. I want to know what happens.
Plot twists.
I want to know what happens. Kasi ako feeling ko, because it is wartime, feeling ko talaga, they're getting the Korean prisoners, kinikidnap nila and nilalagay nila dito sa laboratory. This is my theory, this is not a spoiler. I'm just saying this is my theory. Kasi syempre isipin mo, ba't ba sila gumagawa ng monsters? I mean, it's so deadly, right? It's even killing the soldiers pag out of
to eventually
control.
unleash it and whatever.
Kasi as a weapon. As a weapon of war.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is, and di ba parang sinet na nila dun sa first episode na ito na yung part na medyo natatalo na yung Japan. Remember?
Yeah. So they
need, ito na yung nagpo-fall na yung Tokyo. They want to turn the tide. And if they have to turn to like supernatural creatures, then they will. Yeah. Parang ganon. So ako, I'm guessing that's the main plot. Pero
wait,
I mean,
are all episodes out na ba? Not yet.
Yes. Tapos na siya.
All episodes are out. Okay. All right.
So you can binge it. And if you're a PSJ fan, for sure, it's a must watch. If you're and Han So-hee, if you're a fan of Han So-hee, for sure, it's a must watch.
I will just stare at Han So-hee the entire time.
Yep. I will not even argue. I think she's gorgeous.
Ano lang talaga?
Alam mo lang talaga ang weakness ni Han So-hee, vulnerability. Parang she's so strong.
Yeah.
Parang
I think it's her face din kasi parang
hirap na hirap siya maging vulnerable even with the scenes na tender.
She also looks really tough kasi.
Yeah,
parang that, or parang she's always kind of mad. Alam mo yung parang lahat na lang ng ginawa mo mali. Parang yun yung type ko eh.
That's a little hugot.
parang nanahimik ako dito pero mali na naman yung ginawa ko. Yan ang gusto natin.
Oo, diba?
But of course, you can check it out. Gyeongsong Creature. It is on Netflix. Of course, we want to thank our partners, the Pod Network Entertainment. You can check us out on social media. It's at OnlyFunPH, at Chihu Garcia FM, at Gino.KillYouMore for me.
All right. So, see you next episode. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.